Okay, so I think I can do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think this way I can just work this way. Yeah, so we should be live now. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. So once again, hello everyone. Okay, so for those who have been asking, what exactly is the Becoming Mentorship Intensive? What is TBMI? What is this thing that I've been hearing about? TBMI is the Becoming Mentorship Intensive. And this call or this information is for the foundation course. About 2 years, 2 years ago, 2 years ago now, no, last year, that's this 2026. Oh wow, last year we officially started the Becoming Mentorship Intensive foundation course. We started with the foundation course, and we have run two cohorts, the pioneer cohort and the 2.0. Since we started, we've had 5 countries represented. We've had people from UK, from Ghana, we've had South Africa, I think we also had Malawi, and of course we've had Nigeria. And the transformation that we have received, the transformation story that we've received from everyone, I mean, in these countries, are similar, right from pioneer cohort to the even to the last cohort that we concluded. I do have the statistics and the data for the feedback that we got from the student, but I would not be reading it now. But of course, if you come into the next cohort, we'll probably share that in detail, just for you to know that we are not doing try and error. It's not try and error, and it's not beans. It's not a guessing game. We are actually working with things that have worked. We are working with results. I mean, we are working with things that have worked. And the good thing about it is, for the past cohorts that we've had, we've always made improvements, we've upgraded something. So imagine that you're coming in for this next cohort. You can be sure that you definitely come in and meet an upgrade. You definitely meet like a change. So what TBMI is all about, if you've watched the transformation story from those in the last cohort, you would have gotten a sense, an idea of what it's all about. But if not, you can just go through the YouTube channel, go through the past videos, and you see it. But here's what it's all about. Like I said, it's a platform where we are equipping women to become, number one, the woman that God has designed them to be. I mean, from the beginning, not what society designed us to be, not what our peers think we should be, not what our mistakes not what our mistakes have defined us to be, no, but what God originally designed us to be. And also, we are equipping women to be relevant, to be intentional, to be influencers, to be purposeful even in their generation, and also to go ahead and contribute to their world. The problem we are solving, we know that women are not necessarily lacking potential, they just lack a system of formation. I remember someone actually said in the last cohort that she was so glad she came into a system where, like, there was a structure. She actually loved the structure because every week, for 10 good weeks, every week they knew what exactly they were going to be doing, right from the declarations to the reflection questions to the community engagements, and even to the modules that were taken every week. She just loved the structure because for 10 weeks, I mean, she committed herself to a system of growth. And of course, that's what we all need. When you have a system of growth, you can be sure that you would actually there will be results at the end, because whatever you do consistently is what determines, I mean, you eventually become what you do consistently, and it becomes a part of you. So we know that women don't necessarily lack potentials. Some people even know that they have potentials, they have great things sitting inside of them, but they just lack a process of formation. And the good thing about TBMI is our own our mentorship structure is quite different, because number one, of course, I'll share with you the pillars of the program that we have. You'll see the kind of things that are important to us. So we know that because people are trying to, you know, over the years, many people have zeroed into women's empowerment, and because of this, we've had conferences, platforms, we've had different things put together just to get women empowered, just to get women know more about themselves. But the problem with some things are, sometimes women gather and then we hear that, oh, women, you can be more, you can do this, you can do that. And then we're all excited. I want to become more, but then it ends there. Some people go with the question of, so how do I become this great thing? So most times we're exposed to the what, but we still don't know the how. And it ends up, a lot of people end up being confused about identity, because now we have different kinds of, people have allowed different things define them, but trends, social media, so many things are just, we are confused about our identity. Some people now are living their lives based on the opinions of those on social media. If you post a picture, if nobody likes it, then you don't think you're fine. If you've not posted any achievements in 1 month, you think your life is not progressing. People are confused about purpose. What exactly are they on earth to do? Some people don't know this purpose thing that everybody is saying. How do I exactly find it? This question is a big question in the heart of people. Some people are confused about direction. You feel stuck. I've been going around in circles. For instance, this is June already. I'm sure somebody is probably asking God, what am I supposed to do with the next 6 months of the year? Maybe you've been anticipating maybe getting a job and it looks like it's not coming. You don't know exactly what to do. And then some people just need community. You feel alone. You don't feel like you have someone to share your burdens with. You don't have anyone checking up on you. You don't have someone you're accountable to. All these things are things that women are going through. And this is why TBMI exists. We recognize and we identify that women who are facing these challenges, they are not broken. It's not like there's no problem with them. Like they are not they are not odd. Sometimes you feel like, am I the only one? Why am I feeling this way? Am I the only odd person? No, sometimes what you just need is guidance. You just need someone to hold your hand. And how beautiful, imagine how beautiful it would be for you to have people, not one person, because I'm not just one person. TBMI is not one person, it's a whole, it's a system. It's a system. So imagine that for 10 weeks, you are committed to a system where you're you have people holding your hand, you have people leading you, you have someone showing you the way, not just trying to guess how you should go or guess things, no, but actually really showing you what works, particularly in achieving that vision that you have in your heart. So these are the problems that TBMI seeks to solve, and the kind of, we are looking out for women who want to know who they truly are before the world tells them who they should be. Your identity should not be grounded or should not be based on what people think about you. It should first of all be based on what God has said about you. We want to raise women who desire to be purposeful. Everyone who comes into TBMI lives with a sense of purpose. You cannot be in TBMI and not have a sense of purpose. In fact, you come in and know that you cannot you cannot even waste any time, any second of your life, because you know that everything counts. We are raising women who build. The point of TBMI is to raise people who will be intentional in contributing even to their world. My pro coach made a statement and it has stuck with me. She said, if the burners, BURNERS, if the burners outweigh the builders, then the builders can lose their lives in the fire. And what this means is, if we have more people destroying our world, destroying our nations, even those who are committed to doing good work will lose their lives. We have to ensure that those who are building are more than those who are burning. And it is our desire that will raise more people that will build. See, I tell you, building is not something you wait to do when you are 60. You start building from now. TBMI is something we are building. We are coming together as women who God has put burdens in their hearts, desires in their hearts. We are coming to build something that will last. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're getting to a time where there will be a time when a mother will hand over a teenage daughter and say, hey, take my daughter through your entire curriculum, because I know that by the time she's done with this program from beginning, by that time, of course, it won't just be foundation course. We'll have many other levels. And by the time she's done with all the tiers in this program, the mother will be so confident that her daughter is going to come out, come out and become, she's going to become a purposeful, influential woman in her generation. That's where TBMI is heading to. Of course, we are raising women who will influence. We're tired of people dictating how our life should go, particularly when what they are influencing is nothing aligned to the gospel or aligned to the kingdom of God. We are here to raise women who will advance the kingdom of God in all spheres, who would advance and promote the values and principles of the kingdom. So everything we are doing, of course, is based on the kingdom. And we definitely want to raise women who will contribute to raising others. Of course, that's why TBMI is here. We are not hoarding information. We are sharing with you things that have worked for us. We are sharing with you, we're letting you know that the people that you admire today, it is possible for you to also get there. So it's not fulfilling purpose, achieving your vision. It's not just for a few. No, it's for everybody. I'm telling you, it's for everybody. There's a role for you to play. Like there's space for you. There's actually space for you. So what's the vision? The vision is to see women who know their God, who are rooted in identity, who are working in purpose, and standing as powerful repairers of broken walls in every world they occupy. So whether you are in family life, you're repairing broken walls. If you're in education, you're repairing broken walls. The reason why you can't just go ahead and start repairing is if you do not know who you are first, you can't go out and repair. And that's why identity is part of our pillars. If you don't understand purpose, you can't go out and build. And that's why purpose is also part of our pillars. Legacy building is part of our pillars. So we are raising women who will go out and rebuild broken worlds in every world they occupy. What's our mission? Our mission exists to gather women who are rooted in Christ, forming them through community, accountability, and intentional development. That word intentional, intentional. It's an intentional curriculum design, intentional program. Everything is just, we're intentional about everything we're doing so that we can raise women to be unmovable in their identity. Women who will build, who will lead, and create lasting impact in every sphere of life that they occupy. So let me just go into our core values quickly. Of course, identity, identity. I won't give you more details. You hear more details when you come into the program, but I just want to give you an overview of what it feels like. So identity, intentionality, integrity, sisterhood, courage, excellence, legacy. Those are our core values. And I'm just going to tell you 5 pillars of what our curriculum or what the program covers. Of course, when you go to school, there's a curriculum. So there's a curriculum that you follow. We have our own curriculum as well. So 5 pillars that we have. Number 1, identity. Like I said, if you do not know who you are, you can't do anything. Everything that we do, everything we build starts from identity. It starts from knowing who you are and who you've been called to be. Number 2 is purpose. Like I said, we're raising women who would live purposefully. Why? Because it's purpose. Understanding purpose helps you live life intentionally. It is when people don't know why they're here that they can waste any second and any time of their lives. Number 3 is leadership. We're very intentional about leadership. Of course, some of these pillars, some topics under these pillars, or let me say, some of these pillars are treated more in advanced levels of TBMI, but at least at the foundation level, you get exposed to what some of these things are: influence, and then also community. That's why we have the community system integrated into what we're doing. So you won't just be learning, but you're also interacting with other people and just sharing knowledge, or I'm just getting to listen to them. So let me just explain for the upcoming cohorts. We are looking forward to starting very soon, and we opened registration for those who are on the wait list already. We've actually not gone live with, we've not released an advert for 3.0 yet, which we've not done before, because usually we just announce registration at once, but we are opening registration for those who are on the wait lists. And we're encouraging you to actually register early so that you can just lock your space in, because you never can tell. I'm not going to tell you if maybe the fee is going to increase or anything, but just know that the registration that opened for those on our wait list is actually a privilege, and we made it that way. I mean, if you're on the wait list, it means that you are really interested in joining us, and we want to give you that priority, so that nothing like, okay, we have this number would affect you. No, we want you to just get in, settle in on time. Of course, so TBMI Foundation course runs for 10 weeks. It runs for 10 weeks, and in those 10 weeks, we have there'll be declarations, there'll be reflective questions, there'll be weekly modules. Of course, you also have tasks that you go through, community engagement, and then we always wrap up the program with an activation night. Of course, in the middle of the program, we have guest mentors that come to also teach us. So it's an opportunity for you to also get be exposed to knowledge shared by other key leaders from different spheres. And then we wrap up with an activation night where you are prophetically released into whatever it is that God has called you to do. Aside from that, it's also an opportunity. We also bring women who are also doing great things in their own spaces. When you sit in rooms and you listen to them, I mean, we have replays of women we sat with. When you listen to their sessions, you listen to the things they are doing, you're also inspired. And those are the things that we aim to achieve. So any woman, of course, TBMI is open to anyone, any woman who desires to grow, who desires to become much more, who desires to gain knowledge, who desires to get questions answered. One beautiful experience also is during the live, where you come in for a live session, particularly with me, we have the opportunity of asking questions that are specifically tailored to your own journey, and then answers we provided. I discovered that most times, a lot of women actually need to sit in rooms with people that can give them guidance. Sometimes it's always women sitting down and they're listening to them from the pulpit, but they also have questions they want to ask, not just regarding the topic or the theme of the program, but regarding their own lives. And so answers will be provided then. But the good thing about it is, if you as a person decide to be, because you actually need tenacity, you need to be committed to it. 10 weeks is not something small, but if you don't put in the work, you won't see the kind of results you desire to see. You can go through that 10 weeks and just maybe breeze through. But when you go through it and you're intentional about every course, every lesson, every module, every reflection, every declaration, imagine that you actually commit yourself intentionally to everything that the program encapsulates, everything about the program. You will definitely witness a dramatic change. And of course, you can always share the registration link with anyone that will be interested. We want as many women to know about this. You will definitely also be guided. We have stewards who will guide you along the journey, who will keep on checking on you, ensuring that everything is fine. You can also always reach out to them. Okay, we have that system in place where during the week you can sit with your module for that week and just watch and learn at your own pace, and then come in later for the community engagement on the day that has been assigned to it. And the reason is, we take into consideration the fact that people are from different time zones, different locations, people have different things going on in their lives. So it's flexible. You can decide to watch it at night, you can decide to take your notes when everybody's sleeping so that you can concentrate. But the idea about it is just that you keep up, because we track performance, we track attendance, we track many other things as well. So if you're a woman, you've listened to me, this sounds like something you want to be part of. It's for every becoming woman, everyone who wants to really become the woman that God has designed them to be. This is one of the best investments that you can make in your life, particularly in 2026. In this second half of the year. So we're calling out to you. Of course, you would see the link in case maybe you're watching this video and you're actually not on the waitlist group, or you've not filled the waitlist form before. You can just check for the link, visit the website. The website is bliss.cephas-Alokan.com. You see the link there, visit it, and you see everything about TBMI is there. You see the details and the steps to follow. Once you've made the first, you've completed the first step, stewards will be available to just guide you through to complete your registration and onboarding. And we're looking at starting by the end of the last week of June, and I'm going to run to August by the grace of God. It's 10 weeks, and then we conclude with our activation night, which is always a powerful, powerful one. I'm telling you, one of the things that our women from past cohort said was that we should not remove the activation night because it's actually a powerful one. So this is a special invitation to everyone. I really look forward to seeing more women. I've seen people go through this program and come out with testimonies. I am inviting you also. The good thing about it, like I said, is the fact that there's always an upgrade. So for 2.0, there are some things that they did that 1.0 didn't go through. Now 3.0, there's some topics that we are bringing in that even 2.0 did not go through it. So it's a privilege. There's always an upgrade because we want to keep our curriculum updated, our program updated, ensuring that women always go through and have the right knowledge that they need, particularly for this season. I mean, times are changing. The world that you were born into is not the world that exists. The world is changing. The world has evolved. So here is my special invitation to every woman, everyone who wants to be part of this program. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. I'm looking forward to interacting with you. I'm looking forward to just guiding you along this journey. I'm looking forward to activating and helping you initiate or bring to life or just awaken that great vision that God has given to you. I hope, and I would see you there. Will I see you there? Of course, I know I'll see you there. All right. So there will be more opportunities for us to also maybe just interact. If you have questions, you can just drop it. Probably drop it in the comments, drop it on the group, on the waitlist group, drop it anywhere, of course. And our members of our team will definitely be able to respond to you. So I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, for now, I would say do have a great night, a great evening, afternoon, depending on where and what time you are listening to me or you're listening to watching this video. And I hope to see that you have registered as soon as possible. All right, do take care of yourselves. Have a lovely evening as well.